What's up everyone, welcome to the Japanese Grand Prix here in our TGM F1 Manager 25 series. Well, we are in the last 5 races of the season, that's right. Ahead of us, it's the Japanese Grand Prix, then the Mexican Grand Prix, United States Grand Prix, Las Vegas Grand Prix, and then the Brazilian Grand Prix. For today we have some ground to make up, well in fact a lot of ground to make up, because things didn't went quite well in Saturday. I was actually shocked, but I guess I was just it was just about bad timings. But anyways, gonna show you how the weekend went so far. Of course, FP1, junior drivers and reserve drivers. Oscar Piotri, tops up. FP1, SL and Google, promising stuff. Honestly, they got the setup right in the FP2. As you can see, promising stuff. 1-2 for the team in FP2. The setup is almost perfect for them, I'd say. FP3. Very competitive, like look at the times. SL, P6, half a second behind Atomic, Zephyr, Aston Martin topping up FP3. But then comes qualifying and we have a disaster. That's right. SL, well, good news, SL is not starting last in fact, but still, SL is starting P21. Shocking stuff. But not only that, Gugu is starting P11. So we are out of the points. We are out of the points currently. Last time we got a pole position, well, last time we missed out on a pole position was in the Hungarian Grand Prix, so before the summer break. And yeah, pole position for Atomic version, P2 for Portela. And wait, there was a car. Wait, what happened? Yo, something happened. I swear I thought. Okay, never mind. My fault there. I actually thought Costa got the pole position, but he didn't. So, surprising P3 for Josh Lane, J-Boy. The Kiwi gets P3 with the Haas, impressive stuff. Mercedes, our main rivals, didn't gain as much as I expected. I hope a P4 and Costa P5. Nonetheless, they're still Costa P8. Nonetheless, they're still ahead of us. And yeah, we have a lot of ground to make up. I'm actually excited for this race because it's been a long time since we've had such a bad qualifying. But this time around, we've got a good car, a car that is capable to fight for wins. Now, I'm curious, because I don't know if actually she'll go for a 1 or 2 stopper. I think a 2 stopper is one stopper is possible. I think a 1 stopper is possible, but let me just confirm. Let me just confirm, because I might be wrong. Well, I'm not sure. I don't think I'm wrong, as you guys can see. I'm not wrong at all. I can try something. I can try SL, a 1 stopper. Or maybe I can ask SL to be aggressive. I don't know, honestly. You know what, man. You know what? I'm going for 1 stopper with SL, but I'm going for 2 stopper for Gugu. It will stay like this, as you can see. Okay. Let me just update this. Let me just update this straight away. Okay. Good start. Okay. So as for Gugu, we might not change stuff. I don't think there isn't much to change. Maybe pit lap this lap, maybe be aggressive. As you guys can see, there's a lot of. It's possible to save a lot of tires in this strategy. I don't know about you guys, but it's very likely. However, I'm gonna keep like this, and honestly, I'm concerned because, as you guys can see, the game is suggesting a 2 stopper, and we've seen from when you guys have seen from the past that when I try to make a 1 stopper, the game suggests me to do a 2 stopper. The 2 stopper actually works, but look at the tire life. It really doesn't feel like it's a big problem. The medium tires can last half of the race. Okay, maybe you know what? I'm gonna try something different with SL. No wait. Probably not. I actually wanted to go for the maybe Earths. No, it's not a good idea. No, let's live like this. Let's live like this. So SL with 1 stopper, go with the 2 stopper. Update. Fuel. Let's waste no more time. Let's get straight into the Japanese Grand Prix.
Well then, it's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race. Well, they certainly appear calm and composed heading into this race.
With the starting grid position of P21, their mettle will really be put to the test in this race.
And the time has come. Let's go racing. The drivers are warmed up. They're ready to go here at the Japanese Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
So lights are out. Gugu, P11, P10. Don't forget to be... Oh, sorry for that. Don't forget to be aggressive and to defend properly. There we go. So Gugu P10. SL, bad news, loses a position to Maya. Maya is already up to positions. And she's flying. Purple sector in the front. What? Purple sector? Okay, so many drivers with mediums. And also, no, actually, yeah. Quite surprised the top guys are with mediums and the drivers in the back are with softs. Interesting. But yeah, disappointing for ACL, loses a position. I know Maya is with softs, but still. Leading the race, Portela in the lead behind the Atomic version. Great rivals, iconic rivals in fact. J-Boy still holding on this P3, as for Gugu P10, not much to say, so let's advance time. SL, okay, SL also makes some moves, still fighting with Maya, not much to say.
No more DRS.
There you go. So more importantly,
Gugu
makes a move. Oh boy, yo, he smoked Costa there. Gugu smoked Costa there. Great move from the outside. And takes P8. We are ahead of Mercedes. More importantly. But battery is empty. That's true. Battery is empty now. Let's take a look. Are the guys preserving tires or not? Let's take a look. So comparing with the other... Okay, Zephyr 84%. So Zephyr seems to be pushing. Simtic is also pushing as well. But yeah, since heavy carbs, it's not really a car we should take a look at to do the comparatives. But yeah, Portela is dominating the race. Gugu, another position. There we go. Nice one, aggressive. With the softs, extracting the maximum of the softs. Mind you, will be pitting on lap 15 for mediums. So P7 is great for us. As for SL, still fighting with Maya. But of course SL is a one-stopper. Current lasting stand. SL is 17 seconds behind the leader. Okay, Gugu up to P4, overtakes J-Boy. There we go. Well, not really the best camera, but yeah, you guessed it, DRS move, easy overtake. J-Boy made it look easy. But yeah, not much to say right now. But still P4 is awesome. SL still making up some good positions. P16, P16. I think it was double overtake there. Was it a double overtake? Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, okay, you overtook the first Williams before the big straight, and then you overtook the second Williams with the RS during the straight. There we go, great move. Not much to say. P16, but yeah, points are definitely in the cards today, of course, for both cars. But I wonder if SCL with the one stopper can actually. Yeah, I wanted to say P5 for both cars, but that's a stretch. That's a stretch unless there's a safety car in the perfect timing for ACL. Unless there's a safety car, I don't think. Yeah, unless there's not a safety car, I'm not sure if you can make magic today. Cunha went wide in turn 7.
But here we are
That's a weird place to go off. No, not really. Not really, but usually you go, if you go off, you go actually a little bit farther than the place where Cunha went off, so skill issue moment. There we go, Atomic takes the lead of the race. Atomic overtakes Portela. And Atomic is pushing actually, so two personal bests, but look at what? What? 70s to 61? So you tell me Portela was leading the race, but was destroying his tires completely? Embarrassing. Embarrassing. This is awesome stuff from Atomic. Awesome stuff from Aston Martin. Now speaking of Aston Martin, where's Zephyr, man? Zephyr, what's happening, bro? Dude, what's happening with Zephyr? I don't understand. He did a good Singapore Grand Prix. Usually shines there, like he did last year. But yeah, I was expecting much more from Zephyr. As for Gugu, Masterclass on his way to overtake Ayer. Mind you, Gugu is now leading the championship if I'm not mistaken. Or is it leading the championship? Gugu is leading the championship, absolutely. And his main rival, Aroba, is down to P6. But of course, he's in a different strategy. There we go. So, Gugu overtakes Ayer, as you could see. And now, those are the current gaps. So, SL 20 seconds behind, Gugu 3 seconds behind. Let's advance time now, because things have stabilized, I suppose. And actually can afford to. Okay, yeah, I can actually. They can go back to neutral. SL makes a move on Simtic, not much to say. First one to pit nas puras. 4 seconds is the gap. Portela recovers P1, but he's still destroying his medium tires. Now, as for Gugu, we can actually open between the mediums. Maybe next lap. Let's make sure he destroys those medium tires. Yeah, let's make sure he destroys those softs. Let's take a look at the gaps. 2.9, 2.8, 2.4. Definitely, whoa, definitely pushing like a madman. We think you guys want to see this battle, so why not? Let's take a look. It's Portela versus Atomic version. What a battle, man! It brings back memories, guys. Brings back memories from 2013. Awesome stuff. And Gugu is not far behind. So, guys, in fact, we're seeing a classic battle from the golden times, GT5 golden times. Atomic, Portela, and Gugu. Well, Ayer before, so it's a legendary top 4 right now. Wow, insane, insane. There you go, Portela on the move. As the inside, it goes for it. As for Gugu, makes it stop. Of course, the other guys in front with different tires. And now Gugu goes for from the softs to medium, from softs to mediums. That's right. Gugu makes it stop. SL just about it leaves. Gugu just about it leaves behind SL. Oh man. Okay. So SL, we don't want you to fight with Gugu because you guys are on different strategies. So hopefully Gugu SL makes it easy. Oh, thank you so much, SL. Well, SL actually lost a lot of time there, so I wanted you to let Gugu by, but you actually lost some time, so that wasn't ideal at all. Yeah, it wasn't ideal, bro. SL simply bricked the car completely. That was too much, SL. It wasn't necessary. But okay, thank you for still listening to my requests. There you go. Other cars making pit stops. Zephyr, mediums as well. So there you go. I don't, guys. I'm not sure if these guys are actually going for mediums for the one stopper. These guys are definitely going for two stopper. It's too early. As for CL, I still believe it's in the cards to do a two-stopper. A one-stopper, sorry. So card ahead. Portela, 42%, 55% for Atomic. Interesting. Could actually Atomic be on his way to save tires for a one-stopper? Could it be possible? Well, one thing is certain. We're losing time to these cars and we have to overtake them. Okay, Portela making his stop. 4 softs, okay. So Portela is going for a two-stopper. Ayer for a two-stopper. And very important. Oh man, we lost so much time, guys. Dude, oh man. That was so stupid. We lost so much time. Look, Portela is way ahead of us, man. When we had fresh rubber. That was my mistake. We tried the undercut, but we forgot about the slower cars, man. We left the pits right behind them. Yeah, it's not good. It's definitely not good. As for SL, he's cooking very well, I'd say. SL is doing a solid job. So let's inside once again. Chica makes a stop. Gugu up to P6. SL P7. There's a yellow flag. So cars have crashed. Cars have crashed.
Could be debris.
Let's take a look. So it was between Test again. Oh, was it Test and... I think it was Test and Bia. Test and Bia crashed. Teammates. What?
And not
Um,
much that the
okay.
team can do about that
What?
one.
Okay, Gunsu. Not. Alright, makes sense. But I think it was between... Well, I might be... No, sorry, I'm definitely yapping. Sorry for that. I'm definitely yapping. I swear, I thought Bia was alongside Test, but in fact Bia is way ahead of Test. Way ahead of Test. 12 seconds ahead. 30 now. So not sure what happened there, but the closest car to Test is Nashpurush, so there was definitely contact between Nashpurush and Test. It's under investigation. Yeah, there we go. So Test and Nashpurush, sadly we could not see. So there's another yellow flag. All good with our drivers, but the yellow flag is out. Oh!
Here we've
Atomic
got the
makes a
Aston
mistake.
Martin.
The race leader,
Everything's all right
definitely,
here.
perhaps going for one stopper.
Very heavy on the brakes. But that's just the risk you take. The later you leave it.
Oh, he lost a lot of time. Yeah, he lost a lot of time with this. I don't know what was he thinking there, but he lost a lot of time. Gugu is now 13 seconds behind Atomic, but we have to be aware because Atomic will be doing a one-stopper. 40% of tire is still pretty much possible. So with 40%, he can still go all the way to lap 20. No, lap 30. And I think if he pits before lap 30, he might go for a two-stopper. In fact, but if he goes to lap 30, over. Yeah, I'm sure the one stopper is possible, and he's going for softs. So, as things stand, we are SL and Atomic should be in the same strategy, but SL is 11 seconds behind, which is not bad. As for Gugu, it's worrying. I think for Gugu it's kind of worrying. So, let's request Gugu to slow down a little bit. So it's yeah, sorry for that. So it's time now. Another yellow flag. Nothing serious. Gugu up to P3. We overtake a Robo.
Here's the replay. Okay, so heading into turn 1 here. The opportunity begging to be taken. And the overtake is made.
Ah. And there we go. Atomic loses the P1. And this is very interesting, guys, because Portela and Atomic, they are both on a they are both still they are yet to pit.
Okay, good job.
Atomic to do his single stop and Portela to do his second stop. So this is actually crucial, guys. This is actually crucial. Portela made up 20 seconds.
2 seconds now.
Portela made up 20 seconds in 10 laps or so. Impressive stuff from Portela. Really, really impressive. As for Gugu, actually, guys, it's not that bad. I don't know about you guys, but I believe we could still fight for the win. Because look, Portela, Atomic, and Gugu, they are yet to make their stops. Atomic for his first and only one, and Gugu and Portela for their second. As things stand, 3 seconds separate them. It's nothing, and they are still they still have to do that extra pit stop. So it's like they are in the same window currently. Yeah, the same pit window almost. Not quite the same pit window, but you get it. At least Gugu and Portela are in the same window, pit window, I believe. Although, yeah, tire life is kind of different. Yeah. Okay, so SL. Wait, then let me take a look. On each lap should SL pit? Still a long way to go. So SL should pit on lap 30. Yeah, SL and Atomic are doing the same strategy. However, SL is saving much more tires. So can I ask SL to push now?
Yeah, we can pick up the pace a touch.
Can definitely pick up the pace. Gugu overtakes Atomic, but there you go. Atomic makes his stop. Okay, we did not see it, but there we go. So, Atomic with softs, and he should do the last 24 laps of the race with his compounds. That's a stretch. That's a stretch. For SL, I still want him to make. I still want SL to reach lap 31. I think it's
Keep
still
going.
too early. I want to have some extra tire life at the end of the race. You'll never know when we'll have a safety car. There we go, SL to pit and lap 31. Yeah, Atomic pushing like hell. Atomic pushing like crazy. Fastest lap of the race. 90% already. Jesus. Bro. I think you go. SL leaves the pits. P10. And SL should now do the last 21 laps of the race.
We don't have enough
with
battery.
this, with these tires. Just hit up them. No, as for Gugu, I think it will make sense to pit him. I want him to pit before Portela pits. And for that to happen, 20 laps to go now, 24. Portela still hasn't pitted. Atomic is 20 seconds behind Portela. When Portela pits, they should live close to each other. As for Gugu, Gugu will live slightly behind Atomic, but will have better tires. The call for softs needs to happen very, very soon. And you know what? I have to go for it. That's it. That's the sweet spot. That's the sweet spot, as you guys can see. That's the sweet spot. We need to pit in this lap. Exactly as we wanted. In fact. Will Portela be doing the same? He absolutely does. Portela pits in the same lap as us. For softs again. There we go. There's the pits. I think I bugged the game. But alright. For some reason Gugu did not pit, so I made a mistake there. I misclicked on pit next lap. My fault. Wow. Big fail for that. SL with the fastest lap of the race.
Look at the Mercedes.
But he's overtaken by Robbe.
There's the opening.
But with the softs. I don't want to see this. There we go. As for Zephyr, what is Zephyr cooking? Could Zephyr be... Oh no, rip. Ah man, what a shame for Zephyr. What a shame. I thought Zephyr was doing a one-stopper, just like Atomic, but in opposite, with opposite tires. But it is not. As for Atomic, things are concerning, guys. With 71% tire life, he still has to do more than 15 laps, around 15 laps. Portela, not so far behind with 88%. Gugu, also not so far behind, 98%. SCL, how's things looking? Well, the gaps are actually very close. 15 seconds separate. Well, in fact, 16 seconds separate the top 9. We're losing time behind Bia. We need to overtake her ASAP. Won't be possible now. Oh, what is Zaire doing here, bro? I swear, man. Come on, Zaire, get out of the way, bro. What is Zaire doing? Come on, bro. Really? Kanker, man. Look at this guy cheating. It's so annoying. Come on, Excel, overtake them. Go, 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 go. Não, man. Fosga-se. Man, que estupidez. Fosga-se, o Air passou com uma facilidade. But anyway, with 15 laps to go, the battle for the win is still very much on. It's Atomic leading the race, Portela 1 second behind, and Atomic is in big danger. Not yet, but he's in trouble. As for Zephyr, Zephyr doing a very important job here. There we go, Portela takes the lead of the race way before I expected. Man, Google has no pace or what? Google is losing a lot of time. How is Google losing so much time? Wasn't he 4 seconds behind? How is now 7? They're probably destroying their tires, but like... I'm not saving mine. I'm not saving my tires. Okay, I think it's pretty much over for Atomic. There we go, we finally make the move. From inside in Spoon. Clean but aggressive. Now we're 8 seconds behind Portela. Shocking. I know Portela is the fastest driver, but Jesus. It's flying. As for Cell, disappointing. Honestly, very disappointing. The car is just lacking pace, I don't know. And we have a mechanical fault for Google, so the gearbox is wearing. And SL could be close to that. For those final 4 races, we need to replace the engine and the gearbox. There we go, Gugu makes the move in Atomic.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now we're approaching turn 2. It's there for the taking. And that's second place now.
Well, 1.7. Battery's taking too long to recharge. Tire life, bad for both drivers, but way worse for Portello. Yeah, he deployed all his battery. Well,
One more lap.
as for himself, P7, that'll be it. But yeah, Portello is definitely struggling, guys. I don't know if we can make a last lap move. Honestly, I'd feel bad for Portello. But look how much faster we are. The problem is there is no DRS zone. Oh boy. Oh boy. He has no speed. Portela has no speed, but he's blocking. Insane defense from Portela. There was still another big straight. There we go. No DRS here. No battery here. We're trying everything. But it's not enough. Portela. There he goes. About to cross the line, and Portela wins the Japanese Grand Prix ahead of Gugu to P. Great recovery from Gugu to P. Most importantly, we gain a lot of points for the Constructors Championship, and Gugu extends his in the Drivers' Championship. What a final lap. That was funny. Portela had no pace there at the end. So we also had no battery. Was saving up in the last few laps, but yeah, his car didn't save enough battery.
And you can hear just
there we go, Portela wins for the
crowd
first
are
time
them too.
in the TGM F1 Manager Series. And finally Red Bull back in the top step of the podium. They needed a top driver, and the top driver delivered. The defending Constructors Champions back in the top. Atomic, another podium, higher P4, and the Mercedes completely dead. I don't know what happened.
Okay, so
I don't know what's happening with Mercedes, but they're completely dead. Very bad from Costa and Robbe. As for ACL, disappointing. But yeah, good comeback. Considering he started P21, it wasn't that bad. But we lacked pace in the last stint.
As always, there will be lots to talk about after that race, including the performance from the driver currently on our screens.
7th place at the end of that one, and some points for the team.
Well, Karoon, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
They'll certainly be pleased to have made the podium. A job well done for sure.
And that's all for today as we wrap up the weekend.
Of course, our streak of 5 consecutive race wins is over.
Stay with us as Formula One moves to Mexico City.
I mean, I don't mind if we don't win the next 4. That is, of course, if the races are competitive. Current gap in the drivers' standings. Gugu, 11 points ahead of Robbe. And the battle for the championship, at least driver championship, seems more and more decided between these two. Sadly for the other drivers, they lacked consistency throughout the season. I mean, Aston Martin started brilliantly. Zephyr won race 3 and race 4 of the season, and then he ghosted. Atomic won the Baku Grand Prix, and then he ghosted as well. Was expecting much more from Meyer, but of course he's inconsistent. Costa won the first 2 races of the season, and then nothing. Robbe won 3, and that's just about it. For the Constructors Championship, we extend the lead as well. We gain 6 points. And yeah, the battle for the Constructors Championship is basically between us and Mercedes as well. So honestly, I'm quite sad we don't have many drivers fighting for the championship, only 2. But yeah, with 4 races to go, a lot can happen. There we go. So that's the end of the episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the Mexican Grand Prix.